Hello, class, and welcome to today's lecture on writing with purpose. Today we will be discussing three important themes that are essential for effective writing: having a guiding purpose, identifying the audience, and setting a tone. These themes are crucial for any writer, regardless of their field, as they help to ensure that your writing is clear, engaging, and effective in achieving your goals. And having a guiding purpose is the first theme that we will explore today. And this means that every piece of writing should have a clear and specific purpose, whether it is informal, whether it is formal, whether it is to inform or persuade or entertain, or any other goal that there might be. Without a clear purpose, writing can become unfocused and difficult to follow. So in this lecture, we will discuss how to identify and articulate your purpose and how to ensure that your writing stays focused and on track. The second thing we will explore is identifying the audience. And understanding your audience is critical to effective writing, as it helps you to tailor your message to the specific needs and interests of your readers. So in this lecture, we will discuss how to identify your audience and how to adapt your writing style and tone to suit their needs. And the third and final theme that we will explore today is setting a tone. The tone of your writing can have a significant impact on how the message is received by readers. In this lecture, we will discuss how to set an appropriate tone for your readers, whether it is formal or informal, serious or humorous, and how to use tone to enhance your message. So in summary, today's lecture will be exploring how to write with purpose, following those three themes of having a guiding purpose, identifying the audience, and setting a tone. I hope you enjoy this lecture, and so let's begin. So in today's lecture, I always want to start off with a story, and then we'll dive into our three themes of controlling purpose, of identifying the audience, and setting the tone. So, down to our story now. In 2014, a small team of researchers from the University of Michigan embarked on a groundbreaking study that could change the way we think about writing with a guiding purpose. And what the study did is they focused on a group of 150 students who were asked to write an essay on a topic of their choosing, without any specific purpose or any goal in mind. And as expected, the resulting essays were unfocused and rambling and lacked a clear message. Many of the students struggled to stay on topic, and the overall quality of the writing was poor. But then something interesting happened. The researchers divided the students into two groups, and one group was given a specific purpose for their writing to persuade their readers to support a particular political candidate. The other group was given no purpose and were told to write simply about the candidate. The difference in the quality of the writing between the two groups was striking. The students who were given a specific purpose wrote essays that were more focused, more engaging, and more effective at persuading their readers. They used more persuasive language, and their writing was more organized and structured. The students who were not given a specific purpose, on the other hand, continued to struggle with unfocused writing. Their essays lacked a clear message, and their language was less persuasive. And this study simply demonstrates the importance of writing with a guiding purpose. Without a clear purpose or goal in mind, writing can automatically become unfocused, and it can be rambling and ineffective. So writing with a clear focus, on the other hand, can help to ensure that your writing is focused, that it is engaging, and that it is effective in achieving your goals. So, what can we learn from this study? Well, first and foremost, I think we need to understand the importance of setting a clear purpose for our writing. Whether we are writing an essay or a report or an email, we need to know why we are writing and what we hope to achieve with our message. And secondly, we need to understand the importance of the audience. So in this study, the students were given a specific purpose, and they were also given a specific audience, the voters who were undecided about the political candidate. So by understanding our audience and their needs, we can tailor our writing to be more effective in achieving our goals. And finally, we need to understand the importance of tone. The students here were given a specific purpose, and they also used more persuasive language in their writing. So by setting an appropriate tone for our message, it enhances our message and it makes it more persuasive. So in essence, what this University of Michigan study highlights is the importance of writing with that guiding purpose. By setting clear purpose, by understanding our audience, and by setting an appropriate tone, we can ensure that our writing is focused, that it's engaging, that it's effective, that it's persuasive, and that it is achieving our goals. So let's dive in and explore how to identify a succinct controlling purpose. So as we begin, it's important to acknowledge that at some point in the writing process, most writers develop a plan. Some writers may already have chunks of a text or a draft that needs some shaping, while others begin with a plan, perhaps making an outline. Regardless of when planning occurs, the plan itself must have a goal, or what is commonly known as a controlling purpose. And a controlling purpose is not the same as a topic. A topic is simply what you're writing about, whereas a controlling purpose brings together the writer and the reader and the text all in one. It's both action and content oriented, with an eye on what you want your reader to understand, what you want your reader to feel, and what you want your reader to think after reading your paper. In other words, your controlling purpose is about your intentions and what you're going to do in your writing to make that intention a reality. So having a controlling purpose is critical to effective writing, as it guides the reader and ensures the text's coherence and relevance to the reader. Without a controlling purpose, your writing will be like those students in that research project that become unfocused and aimless, leaving your reader confused and disengaged. For example, let's say you're writing a report on climate change. Your topic is clear, but your controlling purpose might be to convince readers of the urgency of taking action to reduce carbon emissions. With this controlling purpose in mind, you can shape your writing to achieve that goal using persuasive language and providing compelling evidence to support your argument. In contrast, without a controlling purpose, your writing on climate change could end up being a general overview of the topic with a lack of a clear message or a clear purpose. And your readers might come away feeling uninformed or unmoved to act in some way. In addition to having a controlling purpose, it's important to consider your audience when writing. Understanding your audience's needs, their knowledge level, and their perspective can help you tailor your writing to be more effective in achieving your goals. For example, if you're writing a report on a new social service program aimed at helping at-risk youth. Your controlling purpose might be to convince potential fundraisers of the program's effectiveness. Now, understanding your audience of potential funders, you can shape your writing to speak to their concerns and their interests, using data and testimonials to support your argument. So in essence, having a controlling purpose is an essential part of being able to write effectively. It helps guide the writer. It ensures coherence and relevance to the reader, and ultimately achieves the writer's goals. And when this is combined with an understanding of your audience and an appropriate tone, writing with purpose can be a powerful tool for communication and for persuasion. And having a clear, controlling purpose in your writing can bring many benefits. Not only does it limit the scope of your writing and help you to organize your ideas, but it also helps you to effectively target your intended audience. By knowing what you want your readers to take away from your writing, you can make informed decisions on the style, on the genre, on the words, on the text length, on the examples, and the citations you use. For example, when you're writing about the pandemic's impact on research funding, a controlling purpose statement for this topic could be, I am writing an article for a scientific journal to persuade policymakers to increase funding for pandemic-affected research projects. Now, with a controlling purpose like this, you know exactly who your audience is, what you want them to understand, and what kind of impact you want to have on them. And this allows you to make informed decisions about the content and structure of your writing, ensuring that it is both effective and engaging for your readers. In contrast, if you were simply writing about the pandemic's impact on research and funding without a controlling purpose, your writing could easily become unfocused and disjointed. Without a clear goal in mind, it is difficult to know where to start or how to organize your thoughts effectively. So when you sit down to write, just take the time and think about your controlling purpose. What do you hope to achieve with your writing? Who is your target audience? What do you want them to understand or do as a result of reading your work? And by answering these questions and crafting a clear, controlling purpose, you can ensure that your writing is purposeful and engaging and effective. Because having a controlling purpose is essential in effective writing. It helps to limit what you're writing about. It clarifies your ideas and shapes the way that you organize them. It provides you with that thread, that through line that will make all of your writing hang together. It focuses you on a particular audience and underpins all of your choices with style and citation, etc. So now let's discuss when you need a controlling purpose. Having a controlling purpose is very helpful when you're writing, say, for example, a journal article or a conference paper. And in cases like this, it gives you a rough idea of where you're going to start. You are oriented to move a particular direction rather than floundering around trying to find where to start. And so a controlling purpose can provide you with a helpful guide for your entire thesis, your entire project. You move away from simply describing your problem and your results, and you have a point that you're trying to make, and that can be brought into your entire text. And it's worth noting that many outlines or writing plans don't have a controlling purpose. And this is simply, they just become simply a list of topics, a description of material to be covered. But outlines don't have to be like that. when you make an outline for your writing in the future, whatever it is, whether it's an email or a report, think about your controlling purpose when you're writing so that you have an overarching statement that you want to make. Then you can go on and ask questions like, who is my audience? What do I want to make them think or feel? What do I want them to do? What is my argument? What evidence do I need to marshal in order to support this? What does this audience expect to see in this text? And what is the best way to stage my argument? And when we explore all of those questions, it will help to clarify how we put our controlling purpose into practice. And I think that that will help to operationalize the direction that you're going to take within your writing. Because a controlling purpose forces you to focus on the action that you want taken. And that is an extremely valuable thing to have in any writing, whether it be a report or an email. Hope you enjoyed this first part of the course. We will take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we will explore identifying the audience and setting the tone in our writing. I'll see you in a little while. You take care. Goodbye.